All right, well, we get this set up over here. All right, welcome. We are live for daily service. We are also live inside the fabulous Manifest That Shit Society. And we are live inside Zoom with our one-to-one, our VIPs in the society. They are able to join me on Zoom, ask me questions, and basically get into what you are going to learn about today is called the vortex with me regularly. So I'm super geeked up about today because today I've decided to allow you all to join me inside the society. The thing about it is, every week on Tuesday in the society, I come live. If you're just a part of the society, it's as like just one of our fabulous society members. You would get to be here watching me live, have this conversation, and present this information. If you're in VIP, you are able to be with me live inside Zoom. And so after we are done presenting live, the Zoom attendees have questions and we sit and I answer all their questions. So I just really wanted to come here. I'm actually not live on TikTok today because I can't present my slides on TikTok. I haven't learned how to do all that. I got to get somebody to teach me TikTok, going live on TikTok. If you know somebody, send them my way. Okay. But in the meantime, we are here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube with our live that takes place inside the society. So I will say this, inside the society, um, I come every Tuesday, like I said, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, normally I come live daily, but I was unable to come live because I am doing a corporate event. So I have flowers that I'm doing for a corporate event. And so I had to go buy the flowers and do all the things. And so I was unable to come live earlier. And then it hits me. See, this is what I love about the magic of being in the energy of who you are becoming. It hits me. Why not come live and allow my wonderful, wonderful humans who love coming live with me inside daily service get to experience what it's like inside the society. So this is your official sneaky peeky, and you are going to get a chance to see how it is I teach inside the society, what it is that we talk about, and all the things. So, and it's crazy because last week, not crazy, it's actually exciting. Last week we talked about hypnosis. It was a beautiful time. It was a great conversation around hypnosis. We talked all things why hypnosis, how important it is for us to consistently in our own minds create. So it was a beautiful time. It was so much information. And then for people that are inside the VIP Inside Society, they got to book their call with me, and we are currently in the process of making hypnosis meditations for the VIPs. Okay. So it is very powerful. After every time we have this conversation, we cater to the VIPs because they get me one-to-one, and we cater to them and we bring about this new beautiful whatever it is that they're going to receive that week. As you know, the society is all about the energetic work. It is so easy to conversate and communicate around manifesting, but it's the energetic work that really changes the game. Okay. And so that's a little bit of what we're going to be talking about today. The getting into the vortex has everything to do with feeling good. Okay. And so for my VIP, at the end of this, you book your call with me. After you book your call with me, we are going to be directly having a conversation around things that make you feel good. And I'm actually going to be giving you this works really, really well inside the Manifest That Shit Society at the last cohort. and I'm excited to implement it into this one. But I give a 30-day sense of activations to do specifically around what you want to keep you in the frequency. Okay. This is how and why we want to stay in the frequency. So we come here, I teach you why staying in the frequency matters, and then I set you up to get in the frequency in your personal life. So this is going to be an amazing conversation. And if you're a VIP, it's not going to only be amazing, it's going to be amazing transformation. So getting into the vortex, this is all going to look like you are traveling. There's going to be a lot of traveling references because anytime that I've ever heard Esther Hicks, pretty much Abraham, talk about, and it's all consciousness, all conscious being. If you don't know much about Abraham, look it up. For everybody inside right now, basically, when it comes to Abraham, it is the all conscious knowing. It's like beyond a sense of understanding, but it's a one way to understand source energy, is the way I would like to look at it. And so when they're talking about source energy and they're talking about all of these things, I feel like these can all be interchangeable. Okay. This is why I like to bring all of the spiritual awakening ideas to manifest that shit as I possibly can. The reason for that being is the more that you are open and awake to your power, to the universal power within you, to the source that is you, to the God within you, the more that you will understand how you manifest, how you create, and how you are able to receive a thought that you were thinking later in your reality. Okay. So getting into the vortex is basically, because I've broken this down before when I've come live. You got your 3 steps, you got your speak it, say it what you want, you got your believe it, and then you have your receive it. These are the 3 steps of manifestation. It seems so simple, it seems so easy, it seems so duh. I see how this happens, but let's be honest, many of us get this very complicated. And I've decided that this week inside the daily service, we're coming all week and we're talking about, look at, I even have believe on here. Believe in the magic. I'm talking about believe. I'm going to show you, we're going to be talking more about how to believe. Okay. Because the more that you believe, the more that you receive. Okay. Okay. Hey, Doreen, I'm over here waiting for you on Zoom. I'm so happy you're over there. I was like, I can send you the link. Let me find my email. But the more that you believe, the more that you receive. So this is what we're talking about here today. So the reason, and Doreen, just so you know, the reason we are here live is because I decided, well, I was doing flowers today. I have a flower arrangement that I have coming up tomorrow, 30 arrangements that I have to do this evening. So I've been shopping for flowers all day, and it's been a whole excitement of things. And so I wasn't able to come live, and I decided to give my wonderful audience a sneak peek into the society. So this is what it is. And I'm so excited. Doreen is actually a part of the society, so I'm so excited to see her here. She is a part of the Manifest That Shit cohort. So with all that being stated, getting into the vortex and why this is so important is because the frequency of becoming the version of you who receives. It's that middle part of believing. Okay. We've asked for what we wanted. We made the statement. We are thinking about it, imagining it, trying to get into the feeling of what it would feel like to be there. Right. But I want to focus on this sense of believing more so because I think this is where so many of us get stuck. We get stuck in the believing, and I'm going to explain why. And again, I like to always point this out. You are not alone. You don't get stuck by yourself. There are so many of us out here doing it with you, but we are going to change all of that. And the reason this is going to seem like a trip, I want you to imagine like you're traveling to a sense of a new identity, a new place to be, a new journey. This is the travel. This is the traveling into your new identity. I remember I had a manifestation coach, a Delulu coach, and she told me, you know, you have your timeline A and your timeline B. Well, in order for me to get to timeline B, I must travel through timeline A to get to B. So that's the reason why this is going to feel very plane oriented, because we are going to I am going to currently, right now, presently, take you on a journey. So you are always choosing. This is our travel plan, right? You are always choosing. So you get to choose where you want to go, what you want to see happen, and how you want to see things go. Okay. I was listening to Will Smith, and Will Smith was actually talking about his chess method, and the he got a chess master, and the chess master was basically telling him, see the play before it happens. So see where you want your pieces to go before they get there. Okay. You are choosing that in that moment. We are making choices about what we want before we receive them, right? Basic. We all know this, right? It's not just your actions. I can say this until I'm blue in the face. And I'm not just to you, to me too. I can say this until I'm blue in the face. But the reality of it is, my tail is always going to be looking, what do I need to do? I'm always going to be looking. And oftentimes we are missing the inspired action of it all. Oftentimes we are missing the ease of the next best thing, the next best step to take. All of a sudden we are missing the opportunities because we can't see them, because we're so focused on the one form, the one flow of it has to be what I do. So it's not just on your actions. I've been doing more recently in the energy of where I want to be rather than actually putting in some type of work. And I told my sister this earlier today. It's like, I got to give myself permission to know that even in the rest, there is a lot of magic going on there. Right? So it's not just about the action, but it's about your thoughts. It's about what you focus on. It is about your energy. And that's for all of us. It's not just about what you are out there physically doing and physically participating within. That's why so many of you will hire strategy coaches, strategy coach after strategy coach after strategy coach. And then you wonder, why is what I'm doing not working the way it did for them? Because they believed differently than you. They believed it would work. Let's be honest. Sometimes we're signing up for courses, hoping, wishing, and praying that it works for us like it did for them. And that thought of, oh, I hope, or maybe it might, that thought is blocking us. And it's what we focus on. I'm going to tell you right now, there's so many strategies that I've signed up for. I'm so focused on the strategy, trying to do all the things. And then when I get in there, all of a sudden my focus has to shift, because now there's something within a program that I don't know nothing about that I got to fix. And I'm focusing over here. And now all of a sudden my thoughts start to be, oh, this doesn't really work for me. And now my energy is going down because I'm spending all my energy twirling my wheels on something that I didn't realize was going to be a part of the process. Hello, somebody. I know I'm not alone, right? And so we are choosing on the constant. And I know all of us think we have to work really hard. We think we have to break our backs. We think we have to stress about something. Some of us are even waiting for the other shoe to drop. But the reality of it is, your thoughts, what you focus on, and your energy are creating your reality. We get to choose. So the next stop on this travel plan is the fact that how our lives are shaped. What is shaping? Right now that I know that I get to choose, okay, what's shaping it? Like I said, it's our thoughts that are on repeat. I do this oftentimes with my clients, but I ask within the first 2-3 weeks, it is, what thoughts are dominating thoughts are on repeat in your life? Take a peek at that. Because see, those dominating thoughts are either pushing you to or away from whatever you want to receive. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm a very open person. I like to be transparent, and on my way and on my journey to my $1,000,000 self, because I'm good at manifesting. Y'all don't understand. I'm good. I'm so good at manifesting. I will sit up here, have a thought in the morning, and have it manifested by that afternoon. I'm excellent, right? I know this about myself. But there's this step in the middle sometimes that I struggle with, that belief thing. And then most of the time when I'm realizing that it's the belief that is holding me back, I begin to look at what dominating thoughts are coming up in my mind, especially when it comes to money. If I'm constantly trying to budget and be in my head and my thoughts about my money, I'm only budgeting from what I already have. And that sense of budgeting from what I already have and I'm already receiving, let me tell y'all, it don't make me feel so good sometimes, right? Some of us are struggling, living paycheck to whatever's, right? And so it doesn't feel so good, or you feel like there's never an abundance, right? What's the dominating thought? So what came up for me today, I got to tell y'all, man, it changed my whole effing life. What came up for me today, y'all, is the fact that I keep saying I need money. Now, I know that may not sound like a big deal, but that sense of I need money is always putting me in a position to need money. So all of a sudden, it's that same idea of okay, I need money. Bam, a big bill comes up. I need tires. I need this. I need that on my car. I need money. Bam. All of a sudden, there's this big, like my daughter, she has dance pictures, and each picture session is $75, and she's in 4 different dances. Right. So it keeps putting me in the positions to need the money. That is a dominating thought that is on repeat. Now I see why I'm rejecting the abundance and the overflow, because it'll take me away from this need that I have created in my thoughts. Okay. So what is a dominating thought that is on repeat for you? I am no longer I literally just realized this today, y'all. I'm not gonna play with y'all because it's just been this. Money is always showing up for me. I'm manifesting money in a big way on a constant basis, right? But there always seems to be this need for it. And it didn't hit me until today, until I was talking to somebody like, ooh, that's a dominating thought. So it's not that it's all going to come to you right now. These dominating thoughts come to us at the most random times sometimes. But it's you beginning to be aware of the thoughts that are dominating your life. Okay. The emotions you normalize. Oh, I threw an N on there. I can't even take it off. But it's the emotions you normalize, right? So again, the fear, the worry, and the need around money begins to be the emotions that I have completely normalized as a way that I live. Okay, let's talk about love. The emotions that we normalize, the women that are running around here talking about there's no good men, or there's no good this, there's no good that. You're normalizing these emotions of there's not enough. There's not enough for me, and there's no good out there for me. There's only rotten fruit. Right? And it's this sense of even I'm okay with just being by myself. I'm good. You're normalizing the emotion of being alone, which I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. Do you, boo boo? There's a lot of peace in being by yourself. I get it. Right? But if you deep down in your soul of souls want love, want companionship, want somebody to be there for your forever and evers, this sense of story and emotional normalization of being by yourself is not going to get you there. Okay? No shade, but it's true. It's about opening ourselves up to the idea of what we want to allow in, and we normalize those emotions. This is how we get into the vortex. We're going to talk more about getting into the vortex here later, but it's true. This is how we stay in the energy of the frequency of who you are becoming. If you in your mind, or you on your vision board, you putting up here all this wedding stuff, but in your heart or in your mind, or what you telling everybody else, you telling your mama, sister, cousin, brother, everybody, you going online, letting everybody online know there's no good men, there's no love in the air for you. And these are the emotions in which you're normalizing. You high-fiving your friend, y'all talking about how you had another bad date, and then you're wondering why love is not meeting you where you're at. They keep telling me all I gotta do is act like I don't want it. Girl, let's normalize a different emotion to attract the love that you deserve. Okay? You deserve. No matter who you want love, who to receive love from, right? You deserve. And then the beliefs you stay committed to. Again, that's another one. There's no good men out there. So I'm only using this one because I have a lot of friends I've heard say it. And it makes me cringe every time. Like, girl, are you sure you met all the men? All the men? I mean, there are 8 billion people in this world. You've met all the men. I don't think so. You can't say that. That's a generalization for maybe the 10 you know. Maybe the 5 you dated, right? So it's what belief you are committed to. We did a whole conversation yesterday inside Daily Service where we talked about we are being committed to our ideas of what we want. We are marrying the ideas that we desire, right? I sat up here and tell y'all, I'm a millionaire. That is the idea that I have for my life, and that is what I'm sticking with, and I'm standing 10 toes, 20 toes, 30 toes down on that thing, and I'm going to marry it, right? I'm staying committed to it. And why I use the analogy of a marriage is because death do you part. I'm hanging on to the dream until the day I die. Okay. I used the example on Monday in regard to Abraham and Sarah. They didn't have their first child together until they were very old. I think Abraham was in his 90s. Okay. Waited years, over 20 plus years to get a child of their own. But they stayed committed to it. Well, Abraham stayed committed to it a lot more than Sarah did, but they were committed. They didn't give up hope. At least Abraham didn't, right? But it is true. It's true for each and every one of us. We don't give up hope. We stay committed to the belief. That is how we get and stay in the vortex, to be committed to the idea of what it is that you desire. Right. That makes sense. Yep. Okay, Noreen. Yes. To stay committed to what it is that we desire. I am marrying this thing. I'm in it till death do us part. Sickness and health. I may be sick of going live, but I'm sickness or health. I'm showing up because I'm committed to the idea that more people that I help manifest good things, the more and the better this world will be, not just for us, but for our children and our children's children. So the more people I get tapping into their power and creating the magic that I know they deserve to create, the better this world will be. And I stand all my toes down on that, right? Sickness and in health. I'm here for it. It's so funny. I'm from the Bay. I'm from the Bay. And so, married to the game. Be married to whatever it is that you truly desire, and we're not giving up on it, right? So why this destination? Why do we want to get into the vortex? The vortex is the energetic frequency of what you desire. So you want to be in the vortex as much as possible because I am staying in the frequency of what I desire. My energy on my inside becomes the energy on my outside, and I become a magnet. So if I'm in the energetic frequency of what I desire, I receive it like this, especially when there's no contradictory thoughts. There's nothing standing in my way. It flows right to me. That's why you see some people manifest really fast, and you see some people it takes a long time. Okay. That, I can fly and get to a destination. I can take the train, even though that bullet train, they say them things fast. I can drive. I can walk. I can ride a camel. Now, which one is going to get me to my destination the fastest? Right? And let's be real. The airplane takes a lot of magnetic energy. So if you want to get to where you want to be quickly, It is about being in the energetic frequency of what you desire and staying there. So it's the version of you who already has it. You're not hoping. You're no longer in wish. You're no longer in want mode. You're no longer in maybe one day mode. You're no longer in we'll see if this works out for me mode. Oh shoot. Zoom got me raising my hand. But we're no longer in any of that. You are in the it's already mine when you're inside the vortex. It's already mine. I don't have to wait. I don't have to hope. I don't have to wish. I'm just going to get ready. Okay. It's the person inside of you who already believes. The version of you that already believes is not second guessing. The version of you that already believes is not worrying. The version of you that already believes is not, come on with the balloons, is not overly concerned, is not freaking out. It's not wondering. It's not questioning. The version of you who already believes knows it to be true and doesn't walk away from it. Again, married to the game, married to the dream, because it believes in it. Think about any great marriage. They believe in each other. They know the other person has their back. They don't wonder, they don't hope, they don't wish. They know it to be true. That's my person. What is something we all have things that we have already believed in? And think about something you've already believed in and how easily it flowed to you. It's crazy work. I'm telling y'all straight up, right? Come on with the believe. Believe. Crazy work. I was sitting here tripping, talking to, I wasn't even looking at Instagram. Oh, yeah, in the Vortex. Let's go corporate event. Yeah. There go my girl Priceless Key. But I was, my son, I posted a picture for everybody to see. My son surprised me on Mother's Day. And the craziest part about it is I was just in this energy of, again, y'all keep hearing me say it, but this is what it was, the need of money. I was feeling it deep. Now I even woke up worried that morning, kind of lightweight, because it was like, all right, let me go buy a Mother's Day present. I just, feeling it. For my mother and just doing all these things. So I was really feeling it. So then all of a sudden I get home and I see my son. And when he handed me the money that he gave me for Mother's Day, the $1,000, I sat there and I was just like, earlier that day, I had switched out of the need for money and became grateful for money already being available for me, and became grateful as and was like, money, you are my partner. I know you got my back. Like, there were so many emotions and feelings that I had already felt that day. And when I tell you the rest of the day, I moved in gratitude. I just felt good. Everything, I just believed money had my back. I just believed I was going to receive. Like, I just was just in this mode. Like, I kept thanking my lover for what was going, like all the wonderful things he did for me. I kept thanking my daughter for the precious time we got to spend together. We got to my favorite winery. I'm sitting here chilling, having the time of my life. I'm thanking my honey again for the beautiful time at the winery. I'm thanking the employees. I'm thanking my daughter for being so good and just chilling and not complaining and just being awesome. Like, I was in such a good mood. My gratitude was way up here. Like, I was floating. So when I got to my son and he came home, I'm just cried all day with gratitude. So I'm just crying. Just cry. I just can't believe you're here, child. For those who don't know, my son goes to school in Baltimore. I'm in California. So it is across the country, literally. And I was a single mama. I was 21 when I had my baby. So the reality of it is that's my dog. That's my dog. He's my roll dog. And so the way that he just loved on me for Mother's Day was, I mean, you can't even compare. The tears just flowed. And so I didn't have a need for the money anymore. It was a gratitude, a belief that money is my partner. I even wrote that down that day. Money is my partner and money has my back. I relaxed on it. You see, many of us are chasing. We're trying to chase the money, trying to chase the love, trying to chase the opportunity, trying to chase the business success, trying to chase the success in our jobs. We're chasing it and we're wondering why we ain't catching up. Let's be honest. Everything that you chase is faster than you and it will get away because chasing is not believing. Okay. Chasing is not believing. Believe, Doreen said. Oh, Doreen, you said that at 444, girl. Come through. Yes. Okay, we got so much more to talk about. I'm so sorry. I get geeked up. And it's the version of you who already receives it. Again, this sense of gratitude is a great way to receive. It is the greatest magnifier. So if you're grateful for it already, it's almost as if you've already received it. When do we say thank you? When somebody has given us something. So when you hold this sense of gratitude before it's here, oh, I'm telling you, I just $1,000, damn near. I mean, let's be honest, it came out the sky because my son landed off a plane. And I was literally writing all this down around the same time that he was landing. Okay. Came out the sky. But I was already in deep gratitude for it. So then when I received it, it was almost as if the gratitude just went to a whole nother level. Okay. So it's the version of you who already has it, believes it, and who already receives it. And let's just be real, gratitude is the greatest way to do that. So most people want abundance, right? But they spend all day thinking. Now I said day one, right? Day one, you may be thinking, what if it doesn't happen? This happens oftentimes when we are manifesting. Oh, what if it doesn't happen? You'll think about the thing, and then that very, very contradictory thought is going to creep in. I don't care what it is that you're doing. If you're not used to doing whatever it is that you say you want to do, your nervous system, your body is not going to be comfortable. And the very first question is going to be a negative. What if it doesn't happen? Right? I'll never forget when I first came on and said, I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm doing it in a year and I'm doing it in a way where I attract the money and I don't have to work for it. And the very first thought that popped in my head was, oh my God, bitch, you done told everybody what if it doesn't happen? Oh, now you got everybody watching you, looking at you like, girl, see, that's why I don't manifest. You see how that happened to Coach Jackie, right? All these things popped in my head. Next, step two, again, what if I fail? Oh, Lord. You know how many times that thought has come up to me? What if I fail? I'd have invested this money. What if it doesn't work? I didn't invest it in myself. What if I fail? I didn't left my job. What if I fail? Come on. We all heard it. So these thoughts, these dominating thoughts that I was talking about, they are what holds us back. What if I'm not enough? I did a video yesterday on comparison. And oftentimes we're going to look at other people and be like, oh my God, all these people are doing it so awesome. What if I'm not enough for this? And this is why I love the society, because it is all about the reframe. We reframe. We must reframe. We don't hang out in the belief that I won't, I can't, I might fail. We can't hang out there. I'm not. No. So the reframe, what if it does happen? Anytime you catch yourself with one of these thoughts, and again, it's just this dominating thought. It's just your nervous system trying to keep you safe. It's just your body trying to be like, it's okay, girl, we got this. But I need your brain to come back and be like, wait a minute now, I got something else for you. What if it does work out? And then I'm going to take you a step further. I want you to ask yourself, how would I feel? Okay. How would I feel? What if I fail? Reframe. What if I succeed beyond my wildest dreams? Hoo-ha! How would I feel? You start to notice yourself, what if I'm not enough? Oh, girl, wait a minute now. What if I'm everything? that they need? What if I'm a gift? How would that feel? Right? Because just start to notice the contradictory energy, because that's what this is. These aren't just words. They're not just statements. They're not just thoughts. This is energy. And if you know that this energy is going on within you, you are permeating. You're basically saying, here, same energy, go out here, get into the world, and bring me back something great. Wait, can't be great. If I'm thinking things like, what if it doesn't happen? What if I fail? Bring me back something in equivalent to it. Is that what you really want? Or would you rather see, what if it does happen? Ooh, that feels good. How would that feel? That feels really good. I'm excited. I'm making an impact. People are changing. Their lives are being benefited by this. I love that. What if I succeed by beyond my wildest dreams? Oh my God, could you imagine my name in lights? Right? Get into the feeling. Know what it would feel like to have the opposite reframe. So we want the abundance. We need to start thinking like it. So, itinerary example. So it's funny to me because I was talking to a friend of mine, and I love listening to Esther Hicks. It's Abraham, and she was telling me how she was listening to Abraham, and Abraham was basically explaining to somebody that, imagine your mind a lot like a bathtub. And I love this analogy, and so this is why I brought this in here, right? The water, the hot water, these are your old beliefs. They're your doubts, your fears, your scarcity, your worries, your overwhelm. It's all of that, right? And anybody that knows, anytime that you're trying to put your feet or toe or dip your toe into the hot water, but it's too hot, it sends this weird feeling up your body, up your leg. This hot, like, ah! You pull your foot back, or you pull your hand back, right? Because it's too hot. It's not even consumable for you to sit within. But the thing about it is, you can't dump that whole thing out overnight. Like, it's not something like your thoughts in your mind. You can't just get rid of them all overnight. That's not the way that this works. We just begin to add a little bit of cold water at a time, because you don't want to add too much cold water because now your water's too cold. You want it to be little by little, gentle trickles sometimes, to get it to the perfect temperature for you. So bring in the sense of the new thoughts, the new ideas, usher them in. It's okay. It may be too hot in there for you right now. I've been in a bath water that was so hot it made me sweat. Okay. And let's be honest, that's what a lot of your old beliefs, old thoughts, a lot of your doubts, a lot of your fears are doing to all of y'all. It's making you sweat. It's making you uncomfortable. And you're attracting that same energy in other areas of your life. Okay. We are turning on the cold water. So this is what we do. The cold water is the new beliefs, the new thoughts, the new identity. It's the new focus. But we got to stay there. The more consistently you add this, the more that your entire life will change. We must stay there. This is not oh, well, that felt good. I was positive for about 5 minutes, or I did a little bit of gratitude this morning. That felt good. But then you still go back to worrying. You still go back to overwhelm. And I'm sure many of you are thinking, Coach Jackie, how do I stay in this energy when I look at my bank account and it's not reading what I want it to read? Let's be honest. We get into the energy. We stay in that energy. We believe now. We use gratitude. We must remember, you've already created where you are right now. So we use the gratitude to get us into the energy of receiving something differently. So, okay, look, again, I know money supports me. Money always shows up for me, right? Begin to start to be, we've all been taught to be modest, demure, Start to be cocky about it. Oh, money is always flowing to me. Yes, money loves me. Money loves hanging out with me. If I'm in a room full of people, money's going to walk up to me and say, hey, Coach Jackie, I want to be with you. I love making that statement. It makes me feel good. Can't wait till I get into a room full of people. Can't wait to see it happen. How fun is that? I want to be with you. Can you explain what that is a little more? Yes. So, and I think you're meaning like the staying in the energy, money, you being in a room. But basically for me, when we're staying consistent in our thoughts, and this is what you will be getting, Doreen, because Doreen is a one-to-one. Basically what you will be getting is this week I will be giving you activities that, yes, I will be giving you activities that are going to keep you in this thought, keep you in the new thought, keep you in the new belief, keep you in the new identity, and keep you focused. Because the more that we stay focused in that energy, the more that we are a magnet. You see, we've already created where we are right now. We've already manifested this. Half of the energy that we're experiencing right now has happened way before. This has already been experienced and it's already been manifested. At this point, it is about creating something new. And like a thermostat, it's easy to try to change the temperature, but it's always going to want to go back to where the temperature has been set. We are changing the temperature to something new, setting it to something new, but setting it there, it's not that it's like, oh, I just did this work and I'm already there. No, we're going to set it and then we're going to keep going back to it like every day. Like, I want it to be 70 degrees in here, turn it again. I want it to be 70 degrees in here, turn it again. Every day that we're choosing, every day we're making a choice, every day we're intentionally saying, this is the life I get to live. And like I said before, we're staying committed to it. We're married to the game. We're married to the idea. We're married to it. Not to the point where things can't come in different packages, let's be honest, right? But we're married to the idea of, okay, I see. Yes, we're married to the idea of I get to be loved and in love. I get to experience joy. I get to travel the world. I choose, and I'm not giving up on that. And again, it starts to bring about my observation. I can see where I'm supposed to go. I can see what I'm meant to do. I can see the perfect person at the right time. Hello, big flyness. I can see, but it's up to me. It's up to me. I can see it all day, but it's up to me to stay in that energy. Because I'm always going to want to go back to the way I used to think. I'm always going to want to go back to my old identity. I'm always going to want to shift back to where and how things used to be, because that's what I relate to. That's what's easiest for me. So we have to shift and make something new, our new normal. This is our new normal. So like I said, we have a choice. I even put estimated cost here because we don't realize sometimes how much our choices are costing us, right? We're consciously choosing. So what you focus on, you don't know what it could be costing you, right? I could be over here super focused on, like I said, sometimes it's it's the issues within my online system. I used to call myself, I'm not techie. I'm not saying that no more because my words matter. I am great with tech. I am able to master tech the more that I stick with it, right? So how much is it costing you? Begin to notice what you're focusing on and if it's costing you anything, right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have some features inside my CRM system, my system that in which I house my customers. And a lot of the time I get frustrated. And I told a friend the other day, F it, I'm just gonna switch over to a different system. But I love my system. I don't want to switch over, but I found something challenging, right? It was gonna cost me an additional, how much is the other people? $150 a month if I would have switched, all because I just didn't focus in. I can fix the problem. It's my choice. I had another girlfriend was like, Jackie, all you got to do, they have weekly calls where they answer questions. Get on one of the weekly calls. Oh, okay. I can get on a weekly call, right? And literally ask the question and master it. Okay. I'm down. Because sometimes when we know what it's going to cost us, it makes us think again. What you reinforce. What are you reinforcing in your mind? Are you reinforcing the need? Like I was saying, I need money. That was something I was reinforcing over and over again. And I can tell you how much it cost me. Lord, have mercy. Let me count the ways. All the times that I needed. One time I had these run flat tires on my Mercedes. And run flats are basically, even when you get a flat, you can keep driving it because the car was so little it didn't have a spare. But run flat tires are very, very expensive. And I chose to go ahead and get the cheaper tires. Hello, somebody, right? Reinforcing the need of money. So it made me feel like I need to save as much money as I can in this experience. And I did that. But the next time I ended up getting a flat tire and they weren't run flats, I was at a doctor's appointment coming home, hit something in the road, got a flat tire, had to pull off the road, don't have a spare because guess why? This car was built for run flats. Didn't have a spare, had to get my car towed. Are you getting my drift? The reinforcement of needing the money was costing me big. Right? What I identified with never enough. I was identifying with broke. Again, these are my choices. It was costing me big. And especially when you reinforce these ideas every single day, this the greatest estimated cost that you can think of. Because really, let's be honest, it's costing you your dreams. It's costing you your dreams too. I just got home from work, upset I missed most of this live. Oh no, honey. Hey, catch the replay. It'll be live again. As soon as I get off this, it'll upload into YouTube. So you'll be able to catch the replay, hon. I know. Today's been good. Okay. Sorry, I love catching the comments. I'm like, I keep flipping back and forth. But it's costing us so much more than we ever really realize. By staying in this way of thinking, by staying in these thoughts, by staying there, by reinforcing them, by continuing to identify with them. We must choose differently. Okay. So I wanted to explain how to get into the vortex. And so there's so many different ways to do it. I love doing it. And again, for my VIP, for my one-to-one, for my girl, what she's going to be getting this week, based upon this training, is different things, different activities over the next 30 days that she can do that will keep her in the vortex, that will keep her feeling good, that will make her a magnet for everything that she desires, right? And it's easy. This is easy to do. So focusing on what you want. I know oftentimes you're like, yes, but reality, yes, it doesn't matter. You already created this. Let's get our mind off this and focus on what we want. Stay so in it that you see nothing else. Telling you, sometimes it's like if I'm looking at my bank account and I know it's going to make me emotional, I need to make sure I'm looking at it from a powerful place. And so I get feeling good and I do all the things and then I check it out from a powerful place of I need to know what to do next. Because guess what? There's so much on the horizon. I'm getting ready for it. Right? Not from the, oh my God, there's not enough. There's never enough. And blah, 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 blah. That's a very emotional place. A powerful place is being like, you know what? This is information. I'm loving this. This does not define me. This does not define me or my journey or my future. This is just information from my past. So I'm going to stay focused on what I want. Okay. Feel good on purpose. Man, there's so many of us that we want to feel good. We want to, but we're reacting to our world rather than feeling good on purpose. That is the main thing, main chicken wang, honey. When you feel good on purpose, the world could be on fire all around you. This is what it feels like for many of us right now. But if I continue to feel good, if I continue, there's this one group of people on Instagram, which that just reminded me. Let me check out my Instagram. Okay. There's this one group of people on Instagram, and they literally have these memes and stuff on good news today. And I thought that was dope. Of course I followed them because I want things that make me feel good. I want to be able to look up the good news today and get feeling good myself. Right? So we feel good on purpose. Go watch something funny. There's a lot of stuff that I love watching, especially when it comes to like the dogs and the cats and the pets online. Oh my God. There are some of the most funny videos I have ever seen, especially dogs and cats and babies responding to each other. I'm literally in tears. There's this one young man. Oh, he's my obsession. He does these videos where he calls his friends and he says things that don't make no sense. And he says, the snake had knees. Oh my God. When I tell you I am in tears laughing, feel good on purpose. Pick up the things that make you feel good. If you used to love swinging as a child, you better go find you a playground and get on somebody's swings. Feel good on purpose. If dancing to your favorite song in the mirror, maybe even bucking naked, makes you feel good, do it. But we're feeling good on purpose. All right. Another thing we want to do, visualizing. See it, 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 see it. Matter of fact, there's this exercise, and I'm just gonna, impress this upon you guys. Do it if you want, but it's powerful. But there's this exercise that I did recently in this countdown to riches thing that I'm in. And the exercise is this: see yourself. Oh, I'll call her back. See yourself, right? See yourself doing the thing, already visualize it, see it, and then take a picture. Now, I know that's like, wait, what? I love it because I'll be seeing myself doing the thing, and then all of a sudden, I'm always the first one to be posing somewhere. Cheese, right? I was in my car. I was in my Bentley when I did it. Cheese. Or another time, the thing I was imagining, I was outside. I just literally did this today. I was outside my house that I built. I built it into a hill. It's like the coolest house in the world. And in my head, I'm being featured in a magazine. Cheese. Or I was like this at the front door. Cheese. But visualize it. Hang out in the visualization and then take a mental picture in your mind. Click, click. Take that picture. And then be like, bet, that was hot. I like that. Look at me cheesing all big, right? Treat it like a mental memory, but visualize. Appreciation. I cannot express this enough. The more appreciation that you use for yourself, about yourself, around everything that you're doing, being, and having, the more that you will receive it. It's not to use appreciation just to get it, but it's to use appreciation as a magnet. Actually be grateful. Hang out in the gratitude. Be grateful. If, let's say, you got bills that are due right now. This has happened to me a lot, and it's helped me out a lot. Say that there are bills that are due right now. I want you to hang out in the gratitude for the bills and say, thank you for the money to pay them. Thank you that the money showed up. They're already paid. I even started writing down on some of my bills, thank you, paid. And maybe your bills are electronic. Print them bad boys out and say, thank you, paid. Maybe it's not even bills that are due. Maybe it's that dream vacation of yours. Thank you, funded. Okay. But I want you to get into the energy of it's already mine. And then begin to speak differently. It's not, oh yeah, I guess I'm worthy. It's, ooh, honey, I am worthy and deserving. Y'all heard what I said about money. Money loves to get into a room with me. Money can be in a room full of people and see me and want to come hang out with me. And as soon as money gets there, because money is a magnet to me, not the opposite. I'm not a magnet to money. I'm the money magnet. Money is a magnet to me, and it's drawn to me. And so the moment that it gets back to me, I'm like, hey, money, how you been? Where you been, honey? You have a good time? Who you been with? Right? You are the magnet. You are the magnet. So speak differently about yourself. Clients love me. They sign up with me left and right. They can't wait to get into my presence. Speak differently. Okay. But we're creating, and then move like it's already working. It's so funny. I said to you guys yesterday, my millionaire self is here. She's out. She's here to play. I worked out like my millionaire self yesterday, but let me tell you who woke up this morning. Uh my current self, and my body is so sore I could barely move today. But what I know to be true, would my millionaire self push through the pain? No, my millionaire self would allow me to rest. And that's what I did when I could today. Because like I said to y'all, I was doing flowers today. So I rested when I could. But allow your millionaire self to roll in, be there for you. Okay. Allow your millionaire self to have your my millionaire self, but whatever it is that you're manifesting, allow your that self, that person that is you, to move through you. And then all of a sudden you are being, doing, and having as them. Okay. So you don't get into the vortex once. You practice staying there. And so that's exactly what my ladies are going to be doing inside the Manifest That Shit Society, inside the cohort. They are going to be getting a chance to get a blueprint on how they can stay in their own vortex. That's what this week is all about. Okay. Okay, fear has me in a chokehold. Okay, big flyness, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be in the chokehold. I think oftentimes when it comes to fear, the only reason that we are allowing fear to keep us in a chokehold is because we feel like there's something to be fearful of, and we're staying there because we are choosing the fear over the idea of I get to do something differently. I get to create, I get to be safe, and I get to receive with ease and flow. You get to do it differently. Okay. So hit me up, honey. I was about to say, join us inside the society. I would love to help you get out of the chokehold. You do not deserve, you deserve the abundance to flow into you. Okay, so this has been today's lesson on the vortex. We will be coming back again next week for everyone in the society and having another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful conversation. But I just want to say, more than anything, you deserve all the abundance and you deserve to stay in the vortex. Let me help you do just that. Okay. All my one-to-ones, we will be coming up with activities to get you into the, yes, I need help. Come on, Queen. I got you. We will be getting everybody into the everybody that's in the one-to-one. We are going to be doing this, giving you activities that'll get you to stay in the vortex. Anybody in the society, please feel free to just reach out, leave a comment under this video, and I would love to help you. In Big Flyness 17, I am gonna reach out, my love. I got you. You deserve. Maybe we can hop on a call or we can talk, but I would love to gift you with something awesome to help you clear some of this junk. So that's keeping you stuck. I got you. So we are here to win, because guess what? You are a gift to this world and you have been brought here to do just that. All right. So we are going to be getting into the vortex this week. It is going to be imperative for us to stay and hang out there and have a good time there. And I'm excited for you. There's so much magic. I've been in it so heavy. I'm like, wow, stuff is manifesting in the most beautiful way. Got a check in the mail today. Like, things are just kind of flowing in and I'm loving it. So just know that you're powerful. Just know that you're magical, and we are going to get to create. All right. And then Doreen, we get to book your call. So let's do that so we can get you going. You already have one this week, and then we'll get you going for one next week. But just know that you guys are magical. You guys are magical, and you've been brought here to do everything that you desire. Trust me, it's your birthright. All right. Thank you for being here. We went a little over. Normally I do about 30 minutes, but this conversation was so good today. It was deep, and we got to go live with everybody. So that was very exciting. And I love that. And I hope I see you guys in the society. The society is a beautiful place to be. It is your portal to manifest that shit. It is the perfect place to do it because we energetically have the things needed in order to do so. The rest of the world is hypnotizing you into a whole bunch of other stuff. Inside the society, we are a community of women who dream big, believe big. Thank you, Coach Jackie. Yes, We are a one room full of women who dream big, believe big, and manifest big because we know that we deserve. We're not giving up on that. We're married to the game. All right. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all later. And I hope you have a beautiful week. Remember, this is the only time that you get to do this week for 2026. So make it the best one possible. If you want, join me tomorrow for daily service. Oh, I'm trying to think about what time it's going to be because I do have to go drop off these flowers for the corporate event. So daily service will probably be around like 11, 12 tomorrow. We'll see what time I get back home, but I will be coming live again for daily service. We are still talking belief this week. We are still talking belief and how to stay in the belief. I'm here for you. I just want to see you win. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And then for all my ladies in the society, I'll see you in the society.